Have you ever wondered if there's a limit to forgiveness? If there's a point where second chances cease to exist? Today we journey through a timeless tale that dares to challenge this notion. The story of the prodigal son. Our story begins in a place not too different from where you might find yourself today. A father, a man of wealth and compassion, lives with his two sons. The younger son, restless and eager, requests his share of his father's estate. The father, though saddened, agrees and divides his property between his two sons. The younger son, now rich, sets off to a distant country. He squanders his wealth in wild living, indulging in every vice that money can buy. Soon, a severe famine strikes the land, and the son finds himself in dire want. He takes a job feeding pigs and yearns to fill his stomach with the pods that the pigs are eating. This is the first key moment in our tale. The son, once wealthy and carefree, is now destitute and desperate. Finally, he comes to his senses. He remembers his father's house, where even the hired servants have food to spare. He decides to return home, to ask his father's forgiveness, and to beg for a job as a servant. This is the second key moment, the son's moment of realization, his decision to seek forgiveness and to change. The son returns home, rehearsing his plea for forgiveness. But before he can even finish his apology, his father embraces him, overjoyed at his return. The father orders his servants to bring the best robe, a ring, and sandals for his son. He even orders a feast to celebrate, for his son was lost and is now found. The older son, upon learning of his brother's return and their father's joyous reception, becomes angry and refuses to join the celebration. He feels slighted, having always been obedient and dutiful, yet never rewarded with such a feast. The father, understanding his older son's hurt, reassures him, stating that everything he has is his, but that they should still celebrate the return of the younger son who was lost and is now found. This tale is not just about the prodigal son or the forgiving father or the resentful brother. It is a tale about us, about our human capacity for forgiveness, change, and understanding. It teaches us that it's never too late to seek forgiveness, to change, to come home. It reminds us that we should celebrate when the lost are found, rather than harbor resentment. The story of the prodigal son is a timeless reminder that there is no limit to forgiveness, that second chances do not cease to exist. It encourages us to keep our hearts open to those who seek forgiveness and to rejoice in their return. It reminds us that even in our most desperate moments, there is always a chance for redemption. So the next time you question the limit of forgiveness or the existence of second chances, remember the prodigal son. Remember his journey from wealth to destitution, from desperation to redemption. Remember his father's joyous reception and his older brother's resentment. And remember the lessons they teach us about forgiveness, change, and understanding. It is these lessons that make the story of the prodigal son timeless, that make it a story worth revisiting, worth retelling, and most importantly, worth learning from.